Hello again, LTR LCG fans. Tonskillitis here with round 2 of my Gondor versus Rohan challenge. We're up against into Ithilien here, which is, obviously when it was first released was one of the most difficult quests I think which we'd ever seen in the game. Brought new mechanics in terms of alternate quest stages that you could go on, and it was a very interesting quest. Very challenging quest. There's some sort of really difficult cards in there which can just really wreck you at various points. Blocking wargs and of course watch you in the wood as well. To some extent, the Southron Company treachery. So we've got Test of Will, we've got Eleanor. Hopefully she'll help. But it's going to be tricky. We'll probably need a little bit of luck. But that said, we've pressed Control and M. We've got all set up here with our 2 decks. We've got a Steward in this hand, some for Gondors, which could be useful. Gandalf. I think I'm going to start by doing a draw there as well with Deep Knowledge. So let's just make a start here then. Okay, I'll risk raising my threat a little bit because I think the card draw early on could prove really crucial. Okay, there's an ally, and that Song of Wisdom could be pretty nice. That Gondorian Shield could be pretty useful. Okay, let's start by doing the Steward of Gondor then onto Boromir. Okay, and I guess I'll play the Squire as well. Here's a fail. There's a bit of a sort of backup option there, I think. I'm probably not going to play this anyway, seeing as the effect will be slightly less potent because I'll be reducing Boromir's boost in the first place. Okay, over here, what am I going to play? Let's see. I could probably... I mean, this guy can be pretty useful. She can be useful, but she's very fragile. Let's see. Right, let's try that then. So we'll go for 1, 2 then for the envoy. We'll put a token onto Faramir, and then we'll pay 1, 2 for this Ithilien tracker, and then we'll put this Ithilien pit into the staging area for free from Damrod, and then we'll quest. And I think we'll run the risk of questing the envoy here. I'll use the Ithilien tracker for his ability rather than his 2 attack. Okay, so I am sending then 6 and 8, 10, currently 4, 14, 16, 19 at the moment, 18, 19. Boromir's giving Kelador a boost because he's a Gondor ally. So, looks alright. Let's see what we get though. First card. And that's gonna be a test of will, because I don't want to lose Kelador. I don't want to lose my envoy of Pelargir. It's gonna surge still, which is pretty bad, but it's the worst way to start. Okay. We'll cancel it though, so still 2 more cards to come then. Okay, a location, that's fine. A ranger, committed to the quest, okay. So we're going to get an additional 3 attack from him for Boromir, as he said. Okay, 1 more card. And it's an enemy, and it's not such a bad enemy actually there, so we've been quite lucky. We'll draw a card there. Okay, right. So what are we up against then? Faramir gets an additional attack, I suppose. This enemy cancels its threat for the Ithilien tracker, so we're up against um, 3, 6, 9, and we've sent 23, I believe. 3, 6, 9, 23. Yeah, so it looks like we're making 14 progress, which is pretty good. 4 on there then. Yeah, and 10 onto the quest. So we're actually in with a chance here. Getting through. I think I'll then go to there. Right, just thinking about this. Probably don't want to engage one of these. I could do it just to ready Prince Imrahil. Just thinking about this. Probably not worth it. Some pretty bad shadow cards in here as well. So, okay, let's take a couple of damage then for archery from onto the Ithilien tracker, and let's move on to the next round. So not such a bad round there. Okay, let's draw on this side. So our threat will be up to 33. So we really need to pass this round, I think, for in order for this deck to avoid engaging these South-run companies, which will put us into big trouble really this game. Okay, so not a bad draw. Okay, let's trigger first of all Boromir's Steward there. Okay. So what should we start by doing? So I still need a good amount of questing here. Think I don't have too many options, I don't think. So I'll just put the poison stakes into the staging area then, and guess I'll secret vigil as well onto this guy. Okay, right, that looks alright. Over here then, let me think. Probably just gonna be, I mean I could play a Gandalf, which I could use to bomb the Southrons or to put some damage onto someone here. Probably not worth it for that. Or I could play for Gondor once or maybe even twice. That's probably my best option there. I think so. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be committing. Am I going to be sending Mablung? Let me think about this. Maybe not. I'm going to be using this guy for his ability. So what have I got so far? Let me count. 3, 6. Faramir's currently got 5. So that's 11. 13, 15 using his ability. 15, 18, 21 currently. And probably keep him back as an emergency blocker, I think. Am I going to be able to kill this guy this round? No. So rather than that, oh, it does reduce his threat by 1. Even so, I think I'd probably just put this on him. I'm a little bit concerned of getting the Haradrim Elite, so he'll stay back as a blocker there, and hopefully be able to survive if he needs to block. Okay, so 21, I think that looks good. We can boost it, so let's just go with that then. Yep, seems fine. Okay. 21, first card. Okay, this spider, 0 threat is cancelled for this guy, so that's not bad. We draw a card. Okay, and next card. Wow, that wasn't bad at all. So, discounting the spider's threat, we've got 3, 4, 5, 8, 11. So we're going to make 10 progress. So pretty good. So 3 onto there and 7 onto here. Means we've passed. So that's pretty good. Okay. Didn't need to use the for Gondor, which I can save for the final quest stage. So Kelador's still alive, so we're going to skip stage 2. This is removed, and we go straight to stage 3. So very good. Okay, so we found the hidden way then. Kelador's led us safely without taking any damage there. We've not had to engage any enemies yet, so that's good. Right, so we flip this over. I think there's no reason not to travel to the location. We can't manipulate it in any way, so we need to, so yeah, just remove that progress. And then we cannot now engage enemies, which is a bit of an issue. So this is like the bottleneck part of the quest. Fortunately, our traps are going to still trigger, so that's going to have some impact. So let's make this the active location then. Okay, let's think about what we can do here. Right, we can... This guy's going to take 2 damage on the spikes at the end of the round. Oh, the first player takes control of all ranger objectives as well then. Good. Okay, so these guys come down. So they're committed to the quest, but they're still ready, so I can use them to help me attack here, which is very handy. Okay, really good. So all we want to do then, I suppose, is to launch an attack against this this guy here then. So we'll attack for... Oh, sorry, we've got archery to deal with. Let's put it on... I think 1 on Faramir, 1 on Boromir is probably okay. Okay, and then we're attacking yet for... Because I really value these allies with 3 attack, they're pretty good. Okay, so we're attacking for 8, he's certainly dead. And that's nice. So the pit was pretty good in this case. Okay, Eleanor's just chilling with her squire. Okay, so I think we're good there basically. I don't see any reason to do anything else there. So let's move on to the next round then. So that was a good round. We didn't have to use that. And we've just drawn a sneak attack Gandalf. That's really good. Okay. What a wonderful draw. So let's trigger our steward on Boromir onto turn 3 now. Things are going well. Yeah. And what we're going to play, I suppose, the sneak attack Gandalf. We need to decide how we're going to play the very good tail as well. It might be worth me using... So... Have I already added the resources for the steward? I have not, so let's do that. 7 resources, always looks good. So, right, how are we doing this here then? We need to draw a card on this side first of all. Damrod's not, so Amborn's not bad. Okay, let me think about this carefully. I could raise my threat to draw. Equally, I could just allow this player to draw 3 cards, which would be pretty good. Without the threat gain. Probably seems wise on a quest with lots of threat gain. Okay, I'll just use him, use this guy then. Sorry, pay 3 resources and target this player. That's the power of this card, is that it's flexible because it allows you to choose a player, whereas cards like Mithrandir's Advice you can only draw yourself. Okay, 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not bad. Double back, maybe not the most useful in this quest. It's a bit of a rush quest. Gimli's pretty good though, I'm happy about that. Okay, so yeah, over here then, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Gimli. And bring him into play then. And let me think about this. Am I gonna just play Gandalf outright, or am I gonna sneak attack him? If I was to sneak attack him, what would I be using it for? I can't kill one of these Southrons. Sorry, I should have done 2 damage for the... I could kill the Morgul Spider, that's worth noting, so that would probably be my best target if I was to be damaging enemies. Sorry, 1 less. That would kill him. Okay, that would be pretty good. What else? If I dry cast Gandalf, I could use him and Gimli to play a very good tail, which could be pretty effective. Options, eh? Very difficult. It's looking like I'm not going to be using for Gondor this round. It's going to deal a damage to Kelador, of course, when I sneak attack my Gandalf and he disappears, but that's alright. Okay, seems alright. So... Okay, I'm going to dry cast Gandalf then. Okay. I'm done on that side. Sorry, dry casting. What am I using him for? That was the question. I think I'll probably just bomb this enemy in the staging area. Get it out to help with questing this round. That could make it much easier for us. So that's good. Okay, and we'll quest pretty solidly then with it's willpower now, isn't it? Okay, so 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'll use his ability. 18 then to the quest. Seems fine. We're not going to pass this round, but that'll be okay for us, I think. Okay, first card then. So we're not on battle or siege now as well, and this guy's going to cancel the threat, the first enemy that comes out. Okay, Watcher in the Wood. This is an interesting one. It's not going to have Surge. It's not going to surge in itself. I could use Eleanor to cancel it, or I could use a Test of Will. Let me just use a Test of Will, just to be safe. Okay, so the first one There's nothing to stop us cancelling it, I don't think. Nope. Which is pretty significant. Okay, next card. Okay, so we're up against 6. We sent 18. We're going to make 12 progress. So that's 3 on there then, and 9 onto here. So we've nearly finished it. Possibly should have kept back some of my rangers, I'm thinking now, actually, for placing progress on the on this location. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go to the overgrown trail then, travel there. Of course, I still can't engage enemies, but I've not got any additional enemies to deal with. So Gimli didn't ready or anything. Okay, that looks like we've made it to the refresh phase then. No archery or anything to worry about. Yep. Let's go to refresh. Okay, during the refresh phase, so our threat's getting a little bit high. We could opt to double back this round, possibly, just to try and get that under control. We've seen a copy of Watcher in the Wood there. Okay, let's just play a very good tale with Gandalf before he leaves. Tell one more tale, him and Gimli. Okay, we need to shuffle our deck first, and then 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, oh dear, 4, and 5. Not a very good tale there. All we managed to summon was a Lamplight, so that's a bit unfortunate. Happens from time to time. Okay, right, so his effect could come in handy, I suppose, but we'll just have to see. Okay, next round. Okay, draw an additional card on this side. Feint could come in handy, certainly. Right, what are we doing here then? Let's think about this. Okay. So we're not going to need that much willpower to pass this round. Of course, Gandalf is gone. Would have taken a damage on Kelador then. His effect is still active, I suppose. Right, so how are we going to quest this round? We want to definitely... Well, do we want to get through? Let me think. We're going to be doing siege questing then for the final stage. I think that's alright. Probably okay. Yeah. Okay, that crowd could be pretty good. Yeah. Alright, let's just get an ally on the table then, probably. Yeah, I'll pay 1 then to put the Song of Wisdom onto Mablung here. And I'll spend 3 resources, I think, for this Ithilien Archer. So, seems alright. And I think that's okay. Ithilien Archer is a very solid ally, I think, with a leadership Boromir on the table. Okay. For some reason, the steward's is exhausted, which seems strange. We should have another couple of resources there. Okay. Right. I've not got a cancel this round. I've got Eleanor. I could potentially use... Could do Unexpected Courage. Sorry, I should have spent all my resources there to play the Ithilien Archer. Okay. Play a Matham or Unexpected Courage, or am I just going to save? Probably just going to save, I think. I'm not going to see the most value out of any of those, I don't think. Okay, right, so that's alright. Do I need Gandalf for questing? Let me assess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Uses effect. 11, 12, 13. I've not got any rangers ready then to do that. In fact, I'd be better off just using a couple of these guys just to clear the location probably. Yeah. So what have I got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, Gandalf's looking good again, I think. So I'm going to sneak attack him. And what am I going to use him for? Probably for threat reduction in this case. Although how much worse will we be at siege questing is a question. Not significantly worse. Yeah, not really any worse, I don't think. So, okay, let's just draw 3 cards instead. Okay, that's not bad. So I'm sending 6 on this side, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 then. 14, and I've got some rangers, that should be enough. Cancel the threat of the next enemy revealed. Let's see what we get. First card, good. Second card, okay, not bad. So each one needs to choose. So we choose him on this side, we choose him on that side. So we're down by, sorry, him, not his shield. So we're down by 4. Okay, so we're down to a total of 10 there, which looks fine. We're up against 3 in the staging area because the quest doesn't have battle or siege. So, very nice. And then finally, we can just exhaust a couple of rangers here to, because it just has to be ranger characters, not ranger heroes, to put 6 progress on here, and then we're going to make 7 onto there. In fact, do we even need both of them? In fact, we could just exhaust one of them, couldn't we? So let's exhaust just Damrod there then, and yeah, we're going to make 7 progress, so 3 would go onto the, just do that again visually. So Damrod puts 3 on it as an action. Okay, we're going to make our 10 willpower is playing against 3, so we're going to make 7 progress, which puts the remaining 3 on here, and then 4 onto here. So we're going to clear through, and we're on to the final quest stage, which is nice. Okay. In fact, we were up against only 2, weren't we, because of that guy's effect. So, did I even need that? Yeah, I think I still needed to use him. Okay, so we're going to be raising our threat additionally. Okay, so we basically just need to survive really now. We've got a bit of combat though coming here. So Gandalf's back to hand. Oh, an enemy was revealed, so Gimli should have readied there then. Okay, the quest doesn't currently have a keyword, so these guys don't have quite as high attack. I've got a feint here, which is very good, and I've got some defensive characters on this side. So, okay, so I'll take 1 over here, take 1 here, take 1. I don't think it really matters too much. So I think I will optionally engage 1 over here then, anyway. And we'll do some shadows. So, right, how should we deal with it? Let me think. Okay. I think I'll feint one then. He should have taken additional damage, should he? He's taken one. How many allies have I lost? I think that's just Gandalf, isn't it? It's just Gandalf that's gone at the moment. Oh no, I played 2 Gandalf, so he should have 2 damage on him. Okay, that's true. Okay, this guy's fainted then because the resource from Mablung was spent. Okay, when the enemy engaged, I got a resource. Over here then, let's do... Yeah, he's going to die, I think, realistically. So we're just going to have to suffer that. Let's defend with Gimli against this guy, I think. Could work out badly, could work out okay. Deal 1 damage to the defending character. Okay, he's only attacking us for 3 though, because the quest currently doesn't have siege. It's just standard quest. So he's only going to take 1 more damage, and Gimli's going to survive. Okay then. So in theory, I could even just try and preserve Kelador. Don't know if it's worth it. I think it's probably too much of a risk. I'm going to block using the Squire. Okay, he's going to attack again. So that's going to kill the Squire and unfortunately Kelador. It's not catastrophic. Okay, so yep, so he's dead. That's going to ready Prince Imrahil. And how are we going to deal with it now? See, there's a number of things I could do. Again, probably safest just to chunk block it there. Okay, I'll just make sure I discard Kelador. Yeah. Discard this feint. So shadows can be quite nasty on this. So we've got another attack coming then. I think I'll just block safely with him. Okay, good to see the Mumak in the discard pile. Okay, there we go. That's another guy dead. Yep. Okay, over here then. Let's do some attacking back. We might not be able to kill them all. Oh, that's a good shadow card there as well. Okay, we've got a bit of attack though. 3 attack here. 2 attack there. 6 attack there. Okay, so let's just attack this guy then for 5 there then. Put in 4 damage on him. Not bad. And then on the Boromir side, we can kill one of them. Not bad. Okay, we're pretty good there then. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, so we go on to the refresh then. Hopefully we should be able to pass it in 1 round. I'm optimistic. So yeah, we're feeling alright about it. I mean, if we get a bad draw, we get some bad treacheries, that could potentially wipe us out, but yeah, we're optimistic. We're tentatively optimistic in this one. Okay. I should be able to muster quite a lot of siege. I've got the 2/4 Gondors in hand, which probably going to play. They do boost Gondor characters' defense, so it's pretty good for this quest. So if I can give each character +2, then as long as I don't have to, deal mass damage to everyone, then it should be enough to get me through, hopefully. That's my hope at least. So, okay, let's Raise each player's threat by an additional 2. So, yep, if any player's threat is 37 or higher, it is now. And let's go on to the next round. Okay, so fine. We've got a visionary leadership, so that means we could make a push for willpower, but I think probably it's just better to do I think it's better just to do a standard questing push. Have I triggered the steward again? No. It just doesn't seem to ready on its own for some reason. I'm not seeing it as readied. That's weird. Okay. 2 resources to Boromir then. Okay, so what are we triggering then? So I could lower my threat down. I could lower each player's threat down, so we could be doing willpower questing. I could get out the visionary leadership. How does that compare? So visionary leadership, I'd have 3, 5. I'm not going to send Eleanor, I don't think. 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, 22. It's not bad. I could send Gandalf, that'd make it 26. Or I could do siege questing, so that'd be plus, so I'd be 4, 6, 9, 13, 19, 22, 24, 27. Yeah, I think I would be better off doing that. Okay, then let's aim to siege then. Yep, I think that's fine. So do I want to play anything on the Boromir side for planning? If I'm not planning to lower my threat, then I need to... then I might as well spend those resources to play a Gandalf. Okay. Or I could even spend them to give Eleanor unexpected courage. 4, 5. 4, 5. Boromir still have 5 resources. I can still do it. Yeah. Probably better the Gandalf, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 then for Gandalf. And I'll use him to, I guess, draw 3 cards maybe. Because I'm not purposefully not trying to lower my threat. I guess I could bomb the South from. Although I don't think there's anything that could really do anything about... okay, I'll just draw 3 then. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, I can actually afford to get out a squire, sorry, so I'll do that as an emergency blocker. Okay then, so that's me on that side. I think I'm just going to play a Ranger Spikes on this side. Okay, yep. Let's quest. Okay, I'll use this guy's ability. And we're doing siege questing. 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Okay, before we play the 2-4 Gondors, we're at 19 willpower then. 19 siege power, I suppose. So not terrible. Let's see what we get then for the 2 cards. The moment of truth. Can we win? First card, let's see, is blocking wargs. That's not ideal. Okay, what am I going to do about it? It would kill Gimli, but I think that's it. So, okay, I'll accept it. Not worth Eleanoring. Oh, it would kill her as well. Okay. It's not ideal then, but let's accept it. Right, next card then. So we're down by 2. Okay, next one. Good. He's caught in the spikes. He has 0 threat. Draw a card. Okay. Ranger, good. Okay. He's committed to the quest. Okay. Extra 1. Surge. And let me think about this. Is it worth cancelling? That's the question. Am I going to get something better or worse? Well, let's see. I could get a couple of 2 threat enemies here, which would just leave me with 4 threat in the staging area. The Doom's a bit annoying, but I think I can totally deal with it. 4 threat, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so each player raises his threat by 3. It's a pretty bad effect. Each player must reveal a Harad enemy, so it's pretty bad all round. But I'm up to 40 on this side, 41. But I'm going to win the quest this round, so not too bad. Okay, so let's find a Harad enemy then from the deck. And I'm just looking for an archer. There's one. Okay. And there's another one. That's fine. Shuffle that. Discard that. And let's see if we can pass then. So 4 against 18 means, oh no, we are 1 short. Well, let's just boost it up by playing 2-4 Gondors then. Okay, we've got 4 resources on Boromir, so boost us up by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we're up to 32, and we've comfortably won there. So 32 plays 4, we make 28 progress, and we're going to defeat the game, so we're going to defeat the quest. Okay, so that was alright. There were some deaths along the way, but our heroes were safe there. You know, we had no real problem with questing. It turned out the sieging was actually pretty good for us in the end. The fact that we were able to pass really quickly really helped us, because I think that's one of the main things on that quest. It sort of is manageable, but you really just want it to be as short as possible, really. You don't want it, because I mean, the longer it is, the longer that, you know, the more opportunity for cards like blocking wargs and Watcher in the Woods, and you know, even like say, as we saw there, Southron Company wasn't that bad at that stage, but yeah, it's an interesting quest. It's still a fun quest. It's maybe not as hard as it once was. Although obviously early on when those cards hit, then it can really wreck you, but Eleanor's certainly a good one for this quest, because I think treacheries are one of the main things that can wreck you in this quest. Our threat was high in the end, but it didn't really matter too much, and yeah, we managed to control it. It was an interesting quest. I like the 3 different stages that we went through. Gandalf obviously played a key role. Steward of Gondor on Boromir was just a massive impact, really, as usual. So yeah, Gimli was all right. So ultimately, yeah, we managed to get out all the Rangers as well. We were lucky with those coming out as well. I think I maybe didn't count this guy's additional 2. He would get an additional 2 siege as well. So it's not relevant, but yeah, it was fun. So I'm a little bit more skeptical about what the Rohan will be able to do, because obviously with sieging, it's not as easy for Rohan to siege. I don't think, without like the Gondorian shield being sort of a staple, and I think I might have Defender of Ramas in my tactics deck, but we'll just have to see anyway. So I'll just get my score there. Pretty good score, as you can see, because it was only a short game. So yeah, it was fun, and I hope you'll join me again soon for the Rohan chapter of this, part 2.